Welcome to This Organic Life. Hi, Lee.
Hey, how are you?
I'm Wen-Jay.
So nice to
Nice
meet
to
you.
meet you. My brother's name is Lee.
Oh, cool guy.
It's Wen Lee, though.
I have a friend named Wei Lee.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Are they together, become the same person?
No,
That doesn't
not
work?
at all.
Is that how it works? I noticed this says farm stay.
Mm-hmm. That's our farm stay. It's the big red building back there.
I would have loved to stay there and just rolled out of bed to be in this farm.
Yeah.
So you only live once.
Okay.
Can we YOLO with these cows?
Yeah, let's take a stroll.
Okay.
This is sort of a hospital social group here. The horse, because he's kind of old, and the Oreo cow is our farm milk cow. Her calf, you can see, is behind the horse.
You can tell that you've been around because your farm is so well established.
Wrinkles, right?
It's not the wrinkles, it's how well established your farm is. I've been to a lot of farms, and even the fact that you have like such an organized tool shed, honestly, shows to me that you guys have your shit together.
Mm-hmm. My wife and I had a cattle farm in West Virginia where we were using grass-fed protocols from a production side. So we got pretty good at grass feeding, but the animals still went into the giant maw of the industrial food. So we never ate our own beef, never met anyone who ate our beef. Of course, now it's just the opposite. Everything that leaves this farm, we know where it goes and who's gonna consume it, whether it's some Brooklynite or some Hudsonite.
So do you know how long this land has been a farm for?
It's some of the earliest settled land in the east because they had the river for transportation. And then not long after that, it was one of the first big railroad centers in the east. I think there were like 7 different railroads that came together in Chatham, which is just down the road here.
Somebody wants to buy up land near you and develop it. Does that happen a lot here?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, especially since the pandemic. Everybody wants to be up here.
So many New Yorkers left the city to come upstate.
Mm-hmm.
I had mixed feelings about it because
Yep.
you're pushing out the community.
Mm-hmm.
And there's, it's great that people are appreciating upstate New York.
There's also some positives. A lot of people that buy the land will permit farmers to use it. We have quite a few acres that we either cut hay on or pasture cattle on that are owned by other people and are very supportive of the idea of it remaining in production. So it's a mixed thing.
Are you guys USDA Organic? And also, what the hell does that even mean?
USDA is an inspection process for any meat that is sold in interstate commerce. Our animals have to go to a facility which is inspected by the USDA. We do that once a week. That trailer's headed there this morning, and they will oversee the processing of the meat.
Okay, so if you see a stamp on a meat product, it says USDA Organic Certified.
Mm-hmm.
What does that actually entail?
It means it's been slaughtered in a USDA inspected facility, and they have a certification for organic production and organic processing of the meat. In simplest terms, it means no chemicals, no antibiotics. That's sort of the basis of.
So on a meat farm, it would just mean that you're not spraying the grass with pesticides.
Right, yeah.
Any kind of hormones or
No, it also goes to
Okay.
anything
So
given
you can't
to
give
humans.
hormones or antibiotics to
Correct,
animals
correct.
ever.
Ever, yes.
Okay.
Which is one of the reasons that we are not organic, is because when we have a sick animal, I think it deserves antibiotics, just like we do. So we use very few antibiotics, but we do use them if the animal is sick. Of the 200 to 300 cattle we have on the farm, there'd be 4 or 5 of them, 6 of them a year that will get antibiotics.
Makes you really think a lot deeper. Is it more humane to give an animal antibiotics if they're sick when a farmer who you trust knows when to do that.
Exactly, yeah.
That's the complicated thing with USDA Organic, is you see this badge and you think it's this end all.
Not everybody can do this, but the ultimate it is, come see how we do it. Come see if you're comfortable with it. I always say it's a very serious matter.
You cannot slaughter cows on your farm. You have to bring it to a slaughterhouse.
We cannot slaughter them on the farm for resale to the public.
And now is that only cows? Because you can slaughter chickens on the farm.
With a very small exemption, because chicken farming was so diverse before Tyson et al. Consolidated it, that they left a little small window for farmers to do it on site, which is, we do our chickens, our poultry over there. You can do up to 1,000 birds a year. Besides that, it has to be USDA.
So you can do chickens, geese on the farm?
Poultry, yeah.
Okay, but then pigs, lamb,
Yep.
cows have to be
USDA. We're able to sell most cuts through our store. We also have our meat share. I think we have like 35 or 40 people that get 6 boxes of meat. They all get a few of the basics in their box, ground beef, a nice steak. But Laura will also make sure that everybody gets a cut they've never heard of.
like, what would a consumer look at to know that this beautiful production is also getting into their hands?
I don't think you can see that from the label. That's why there is a attraction to and a benefit to just the, certified organic.
It's such a pain point, I think, in this local food movement to do slow food in such a fast world. You're trying to explain these really complicated things that it's not a one-word answer. People's attention spans are like 2 seconds long. They never get past the grass-fed to know what else it means.
I think this is the biggest dilemma for all of us in food, is we want food to be plentiful and for everybody to get enough to eat. If the main criteria when you go in is cost, I guarantee you're not going to get the highest quality. In general terms, right after World War II, the average American spent approximately 35 to 40% of their income on food. And now we buy our cell phone and we send 9% of our income on food. Now that's certainly not applicable to people that aren't privileged like us. And there are people that need help buying food, but part of it is just priority. You have to be willing to pay for well-raised product.
When you're buying a piece of steak, what are you paying for?
You're paying for the care and maintenance of a mama cow like her. So we have to feed her the whole year while she's pregnant and then while she's nursing that calf, which will be on mom for about 8 months. And then we then have to feed the calf for another 16 months to bring it up to a finish. It's keeping those tools sharp in the tool shed all that time, keeping the gator running around, keeping the grass growing.
Right, because people would assume, oh, they eat grass.
Grass is free, yeah.
But it's not.
So those costs are ongoing, and they're just not as cost-effective, frankly, as industrial farming.
Speaking about math, I heard you have a lot of chickens.
Man, do we. Let's go see some chickens. These are our meat bird coops. As soon as the little birds are feathered out enough to brave the elements, they come out to these coops. So in the morning, the crew will let the birds out. That'll be well manured in there because they've sat the night in there. We'll pull the coops forward to fresh ground, and the birds will forage during the day. They can also go in there during the day for shade or if it's raining or something. Fence around them protects them from predators. And they actually do a lot of foraging. They like the bugs, they like the grass. By far the majority of their nutrition comes from grain, but they get a little diversification by being outside. They also get some exercise, so it takes them about twice as long to finish, and they're at least twice as flavorful.
You've set up this beautiful Airbnb glamping experience for them, which would be fun to also market to New Yorkers
Yeah.
as a farm stay out in the wilderness.
Yeah, New Yorkers are probably higher maintenance than chickens, though, aren't they?
Possibly.
Yeah, okay.
I like this second Airbnb you have for these chickens.
This is about 350, 375.
And these are your laying hens.
These are laying hens. As these hens stop laying, we will harvest them for stewing hens. These birds are locked in these coops at night. They'll go in by themselves. The hens come home to roost. Another one of my favorite expressions.
Another one. You should have a little book explaining all these different terms.
Then we let them out in the morning, so they're out ranging around here. And we move these wagons forward so that the droppings go on fresh ground. Lush grass is very complex with many inputs, but this is a nice way to recycle some nutrients and also give the birds a nice environment.
And then will you have your cows later on grazing on this grass?
Yeah. Yep.
So the chickens are really helping to feed the cows.
Oh, yeah. And vice versa, though. The cows, when we put them behind the cows, they spread out the manure and eat the bugs that are in the manure, and perfect system.
That's the healthy codependency we're talking about.
Yeah, one of the best. One of the best.
What's behind door one?
The magic door.
What's behind these doors?
Look.
Okay. Should I open this one too?
No, I think this is the jackpot. That's the mother lode.
Oh my God, there's eggs here.
This is what we do, yeah.
Did you get a basket and you put the eggs in there?
Yep. Come out a couple times a day.
What
gather them
time
up.
do you come here?
Mid-morning and mid-afternoon. They're still warm, yeah.
Oh my God. Oh. Okay, can you explain the different colored eggs? People get confused.
Different chickens lay different color eggs based on their pigmentation. Color of the egg does not affect flavor at all. We'll figure out the color combinations of the eggs we want for the coming season out of the catalog and order the chickens.
Oh, that's a fun game.
It is, yeah.
Oh my
Well,
God.
it doesn't last long, but it's good.
What color would this chicken be?
And you're calling my bluff, aren't you? It would probably be that one of those dark birds that's right there at the feeder.
Okay. People obsess over golden yolks in this country, which is funny because in Japan they love red yolks. People can manipulate the color of the yolks.
Yes, they can, yeah. These yolks are very dark yellow because of the sunshine and the grass.
So that's really when they're saying, look for the golden yolk. It's because then you'll know it's a signifier. This chicken's been running around on the pasture in the sunshine, foraging with bugs, eating naturally.
Yes.
So this egg is golden.
Yes.
People can also be feeding the chickens, these hens, turmeric also to manipulate the color of it.
See, I don't even know the evil methods. Okay.
I'm obsessed with greenwashing. And this is a form of greenwashing, is that some people will use
I did
this
not know that. Yeah.
to trick consumers into thinking it's a better egg than others. If you're looking at an egg, how can you actually tell when it's cracked open it's higher quality?
The best way is get one of your worst supermarket eggs and break it open next to one of these, and it's so obvious which one you want to eat.
Okay. You guys build these? Or you buy them like this?
No, we built them. So this is the broken down chicken facility.
The first thing I noticed is it's very clean in here.
Yes, we worked very hard at that, yep.
And there's no smell. Having whole chicken sold to the consumer is more sustainable, meaning the consumer is eating all the different parts of it. It's more efficient for your farm.
Some people use cage-free.
What does cage-free mean, though?
You've probably seen those pictures of the hens just sitting in rows and rows of cages laying eggs. Free range, I think, is a popular one, but I'm not sure how it's defined or how they enforce it.
Access generally means that they can look at
An open
a
door.
window or open door. It's the same thing with free range and cage free is the hen has 1 square foot to live in. People have a vision of cage-free or free range as what your farm looks like.
Yeah.
That's actually not the case. It either means they have 1 square foot to live in, or they can look outside. But it doesn't mean they actually are outside.
No.
Please tell me, how does someone buy your yummy whole chickens?
So what do you say we go see the farm store and I'll show you what you can get?
I'm gonna use all my Bitcoin money
Okay.
on your farm store. So you get lamb?
Yep. Mutton. It's another
Who's
USDA
buying
issue.
mutton? Why? What did they do that's making it complicated?
Mutton got a bad reputation in World War I. The soldiers were fed a lot of bad mutton. Any sheep that is over 1 year old has to be labeled mutton. And because we grass feed our lambs, some of them are over 1 year old. The dairy cows, people are really working on that so that they don't all end up as cheap hamburger. So on the extremes, you have the difference between veal, which has no muscle tone or development, or an old cow, and the older animal's just going to be a lot more intense flavor. Some people don't like it, it's so strong.
It gives these dairy farms another form of income.
Right.
Be more resourceful with what's on your farm.
Yep, yep, using it all. We do the same thing with our mutton, because traditionally in the United States especially, most mutton would end up as dog food or very low end, which means that the farmer gets almost nothing for it.
We work with our farmers that do flash frozen meat. Sometimes consumers don't like that because they think it affects the quality of the meat, which, side note, I've done taste tests.
So
You cannot taste the difference between flash frozen and fresh.
You cannot.
From a farmer's standpoint, that's almost the only way you can survive, I think, as a meat farm, right?
Yes.
Because
Yep. We have some weekends that we sell huge amounts of meat. But if it's raining, it might be 25% of that. And if we didn't have the flexibility of having frozen meat, there's no way we could do it. I don't think you can tell the difference on a comparable piece of meat. I really don't. People like the experience of coming in the store and hanging out and chatting us up, and you can order online and pick up, but it has to be you have to physically be here. We don't ship.
this place is like a Disney World for me, wonderland of animals. I want to see the rest of it.
All right,
Should we go-
let's go.
Should we go this way?
Yeah, let's go out this way.
Hey, how many acres is your farm?
It's about 1,000.
1,000.
Yep.
How many acres do these babies get to hang out on?
Probably about 200 of it, 250 acres of it, because we move them regularly. They were just moved into this pasture last night.
How often do they move?
Either, I'd say, every 2 to 4 days. That's also why we rotate. If you leave them in here long enough so the grass starts growing again, they'll eat that top again, so you need to rest the plant.
Do you feel like the type of grass they're eating affects the flavor?
That would be a tough thing to control. It's much more milk that's susceptible. I mean, what a cow eats this morning can affect the taste of the milk at the end of the day, because it's such constant production. Whereas with meat, it's a much longer process.
I love to eat lamb. A lot of people don't like lamb because they think it tastes gamey.
Everybody I've heard complain about something being gamey is they don't like an intense flavor. And I think if anything, our sheep would probably have a little more intense flavor because of the diversity of the diet. If you're just eating corn or one particular nutrient, it's probably more uniform, milder flavor. But I think gamey's good. Hey, buddy.
What's his name?
This one is Alessio,
Alessio, who are you?
and this is
It's like a horse. They're so big.
Tariq. Yep.
I'm sure these guys are doing a lot of work, right?
They protect them from predators, yeah. You have to manage for coyotes. There's 600 sheep there. There's going to be ones that hurt their foot or their mother gets mastitis, so we just have to monitor them.
What is one cut of lamb you wish that more people cooked with?
The most underrated cut is the shank.
My favorite thing is to do a lamb shank, make my own broth for it overnight. And the next day, your apartment or your house or anywhere you live smells incredible. It's like a 5-star restaurant. What's beyond this hill?
Wow, what a philosophical question.
My brother's a Buddhist.
Okay. There's another field like this. We can walk up and see if you want, but it's a nice view.
I like views.
Okay.
So now that we've had that totally zen moment, should we do a zen walk?
All right.
This is a real Lion King moment, right? Lee, thank you so much for sharing your time.
Yeah, it's been great.
Georgia boy, hey, hey, honey. I got a gal in Georgia boy, hey, hey, honey. I got a gal in Georgia, I'm gonna see you when the sun goes down. She's a long, tall, yellow gal, hey, hey, honey. She's a long, tall, yellow gal. Hey, hey, honey. She's a long, tall, yellow gal. See you when the sun goes down. She shakes like jelly boy. Hey, hey, honey. Well, she shakes like jelly boy. Hey, hey, honey. Well, she shakes like jelly boy. See you when the sun goes down. I got a letter this morning, boy. Hey, hey, honey. I got a letter this morning, boy. Hey, hey, honey. I got a letter this morning. Gonna see you when the sun goes